Look, we gonna call this an intro. I'm Gotti the Boss, and I want to get into this video. But before I do, a lot of people might know of me, but not really know me. I'm to myself. I rap, do music. Everybody know me, know of me, I should say, but not necessarily know me. I'm to myself. Get my bag, get out the way. Got a passion for cars, fashion, music, all the stuff. I'm trying not to cut so I can get monetized. But on my vision board, I always wanted to do like content, but I'm kind of like reserved, in the streets, certain codes. So it's like you don't really be doing a whole bunch of internet talking stuff. I really don't do a bunch of talking at all. But if you know me, you know I'm really like a funny dude, outgoing. If you ever been around me, I'm the life of the party, low key. So I told myself I want to tell a little bit more of my story. Really, I'm focused on the music and the fashion. So that's really my push. But when I used to be on the road selling cars, during the downtime, me and my cousins would be like telling little stories back and forth. And I'd be rapping for them and just whatever. It was like, bro, you got to get your YouTube popping. Like, bro, how you going to make it being a rapper? You don't even really talk. I just be like, bro, I like getting my bag and, you know what I mean, falling back. So I told myself, like, watching all these YouTubers and stuff, like, man, I'm going to try. Let me do my thing. I'm charismatic, charisma, girls mess with me. Dudes rock with me. I've been a fixture, a factor. A lot of people look up to me, still do. So I'm like, man, let me take a crack at this, and see how it go. Like, comment, share, subscribe this video. Nah, I'm just playing. That's what the YouTubers be doing. This might be my last video, but I wanted to do this because I was working on my car and I came in the crib and I was like, man, let me tell a little bit of backstory about. I know I'm rambling a little bit. How I got into the car game, my love, my upbringing, and what led me overall to falling in love with muscle cars and my passion and everything like that. So I ain't gonna drag it out. Let me get right into it. I got an interesting story, a real story, and I kind of want to tell a little bit of it, even though I don't be doing no telling. So without further ado, let's get into it. It's funny, it's humorous, it's lighthearted, ain't nothing crazy. I ain't going into my life story and all of that. That's out. But let's get into this. Initially, I always loved cars. My dad always had cars. Shout out Big Frankie J, FJ. He used to have like Chevy wagons. He said he had a Cutlass back in the day. Like a 71, 72. Then, like the 86s. My mom had like a blue 86 Cutlass. It was super duper clean. It was like blue on blue. Back when he was getting in for like $400-500. Super clean. My dad had a bunch of like Harleys, bikes. My dad did foreigns and stuff too. Mercedes, BMWs. He was fly. He used to wear suits and stuff like that. Bunch of Cadillac, Fleetwoods, Broughams, all of them. But me, always like fast stuff. He used to be like, I'm finna come pick you up, son, in a ham sandwich. I used to be like, man, I don't want to get in this Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to like fast cars. But it was what it was. So, Portland, the town, like a lowrider state, pumps and dumps. Used to be a bunch of like Chevy trucks on switches and stuff on 13.7, 13.9s and, stuff like that. You might see like a 70 Monte Carlo or something, stuff like that. But it really wasn't a bunch of like Cutlasses and Chevelles in the years flying back and around. I wasn't seeing them. And I've been outside since a young dude, 96. My dad been having motion. Everybody know my dad. So my older cousin Toto, rest in peace, my cousin Toto. Shout out Lil Toto too. He used to be a driver. He used to have handles. So he used to do crazy stuff. Like, I used to live on 11th and Prescott. He'd reverse from 11th and Prescott all the way to 11th and Alberta. Backwards. He had like a little 92 Buick or something on Dayton's. Like, I don't know, they might have been like, I don't know, 13s or 15s or something. All chromes. He'd reverse all the way in the back of the block. All the way up to 11th and Alberta. That was dope to me. That was Dougie. I used to be like, Cuddy can drive. Then another person I got to give it to, my cousin Shuby D-Lo. He had handles too. They was cousins. They was like, you know, cousins but best friends. Another person that could always drive too, I got to give it up to him, V. Vern always was driving too. Vern always had handles too. I got to give it to him. He's somebody I seen early on driving, doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? So I got to salute the homie. I've been on Vern for a long time. That's damn near like family. So yeah, Vern, Dougie too. Dougie Ryder. Shout out Dougie too. My cousin Toto got kids by Dougie Ryder's sister, so we all like family. So they used to really be coming through driving, you know, hitting the gas, hitting the brake, gas, brake dipping, you know, doing a Dougie. Anywho, no pun intended, that was funny. So I used to always come on the porch, watch him drive. Sometimes I'll be able to get in the car with him, go to the store, buy me a burrito or something, chips and a juice, you know how that go. I grew up on 11th and Prescott, so our block store was Steve's store off 15th and Prescott. Excuse me. You know, we'd go to Jack's to get the chicken, but we'd go to Steve's just to go get the, you know, the Zoom and Wham Whams. So that was our corner store. You know, I got the hiccups. Not bad. So anyways, between that and my dad, I just always liked cars. Once again, I wasn't seeing those 70 Chevelles. I wasn't seeing those 70 drop Cutlasses. I wasn't seeing none of that. You know, if somebody was in them or somebody was sliding through in them joints, let me know. But I wasn't seeing them. You feel me? So I ain't gonna lie and say I jumped off the porches wanting them because them was white people's cars. You know, some Cash probably did have some Cutlasses. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure, but I don't remember them. I remember the Cutlasses in the 86s and 87s and, you know, them years. The G-body years. So anywho, the first time I fell in love with a make and model, Menace to Society. Like a lot of the kids from the ghetto that dropped Stein, it did it for me. It caught my heart. It grabbed my heart like my first girlfriend, and I couldn't let it go. That's all I was talking about. So in 91, I'm like 5. But the cold part about it was just like, how you know about that car? I had a mom that was like hip. So she was like, she used to let me watch it. You know, she used to be like, you better not be repeating it cussing. But you know, I'll watch it. So I remember watching Menace vividly. I remember the opening scene where they was shooting Heron, and I remember when they was flying over the PJs and Watts and the chopper, the ghetto bird in the sky was over the projects. And I remember being like, man, I want to go to California, man. I can't wait to go to California. Like I used to always say that. Like Menace to Society was like everything for a dude off the West Coast, like really everywhere. So I just remember the Jordan Downs, and then I remember becoming the age and making my trips down to LA and sliding through the Jordan Downs and the Nicholson Gardens. And I just remember like finally getting the age and going to LA and really seeing the Jets. Because we don't got no Jets up here. If you're from the town, you know. Or maybe in the north we had some back in the day, the Ville. But yeah, we don't got no Jets. So I remember Menace. And that thing just grabbed my heart. Like, I was like, it wasn't nothing cleaner. It wasn't nothing tighter. I didn't want to talk about nothing. It was a drop Mustang on some gold ones. I ain't gonna lie, personally, I always been a pony dude. The 13.7s, the 17.9s, all of them, that wasn't really never my twist. I didn't really never like them like that. They was cool. You know, back in the day, when I seen a couple of the homies get them and put them on Lolos and stuff, they was cool, but it's like, it wasn't a bunch of 6 trays and 6 foes running up and down the K how it was in LA. So they was putting them on like Monte Carlos and Buick, really anything. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't knocking it, but I never really cared for the small wheels. Like, it really never was my twist. So I had like the Mustang when he first came out the lot on the on the ponies before they caught the dude in the drive-thru and stripped him. So I always been a pony dude, but I'm a fast forward, so I ain't dragging it. So I used to watch that movie every day. I know it sounds crazy. I used to have a VHS in my living room. But I wish my mom was here. I used to watch it every day. She used to be like, I hear you in there cussing. You want to maybe come out my bedroom? Like, I used to be in there doing all of that. I was dark skinned. I had a little curl. I thought I was Kane. A couple girls was calling me Kane. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling myself. So I wanted a 5.0 Mustang. So I didn't know. A lot of people probably didn't know either, but they're going to cap and make it seem like they do. When he went and got the money from the chop shop, I'm pointing, it was a Monte Carlo in there too. I didn't know what a Monte Carlo was back then. I ain't finna cap. But my older cousins them used to be like, man, you don't see that Monte Carlo back there? You don't see that S? You don't see that Monte? I couldn't see past the 5.0, so I didn't really care about them. Man, that's a Chevy. Heavy. I started hearing heavy Chevy. That's a Chevy, a heavy Chevy. Everybody was saying that, but I was like, man, I don't care about that, man. I want a Mustang. So they got a meme going around now talking about if he never would have got that Monte Carlo, that Mustang, that Monte Carlo wouldn't exist. The 5.0 wouldn't existed. Man, yeah, right. I'm going to go as far as saying that drop 5.0 from 88 to 93 is probably one of the most influential convertibles to ever hit the streets. Ever. From Portland and New York. I done seen videos of dudes in New York with them. I done seen dudes and videos from all the way over here with them. That's probably one of the most influential convertibles of all time. That 5.0. Ever. So that's cap. And I got both. And I had numerous gears of both. But back to the script. So I wanted to drop. So when you went to the drive-thru and stripped the boy was in like a 91, 92 LX. Them was clean too. So that was another little fun fact for the people that, everybody should know. But he had an LX in that too. So I did a little Google before I jumped on here on my nerd to kind of get like a little script to follow so I'm not just rambling. Another car that was in the movie that was dope too, when they went to the drive-thru and the blood cats was sitting down eating, and AWACS picked them up, and they was in the G-body. They was in the 83 Buick Regal T-Type. It looked like a National, but it was a T-Type. I looked that up too. I like that car too. That was dope because my mom had an 86 Cutlass, and it reminded me of that car so much. So I did always like that that T-Type. It was black. That was super clean. So I did like that car too. I did. Another car that was in the movie, Stacy had that drop Caprice. It was a 75 with a 76 front end. It was all white with the cherry guts. Remember he pulled in the alley when he went to go, took Kane to go buy the drop. That was in the movie too. And then another car in the movie I like, I'm kind of getting off subject, when they stole the 89 Nissan Maxima. Remember when a white dude came through the jacks to, I can't think of his name. I can't think of Cliff the Powell name in the movie. But he was like, 89 Nissan Maxima. That car was tight to me too when they stole it. I thought that car was dope too. I always liked the Nissan Maxima too. That was fly. So that was the first make it model that I liked. I was like, I want one of them. You feel me? Them other cars later on in life was dope. That T-Type was clean. The 87 Monte Carlo, I got one of them still. I love them to death. And that drop Caprice, I didn't know about them back in the day. All right, boom. So let me take a step back. I'm giving y'all a little bit of history when I fell in love with cars. So, Menace came out of 93. Boys in the Hood came out of 91. I don't remember watching Boys in the Hood till later on. Dang. That movie felt like a little bit more grown to me, even though it wasn't, because was high school was weird. But growing up, Boys in the Hood, I don't know, it just seemed more like, I don't know. So, of course, you know, Doughboy had that trainer, that gold tray is, I don't know. That gold tray is crazy. I know I was talking about popular drops. That tray might be one of the most iconic convertibles. That and Big Worm. I'm going to get to Big Worm in a second. I didn't like that car. I'm 7 years old. My dad used to be like, man, that Impala, man, that, you know, I used to hear my older cousins and them talking about the cars like, oh yeah, when you grow up, man, you gonna want one of them. I never liked big cars. I like small stuff. I can get in the swing and slide. I never really cared for big cars. But that 6 Trey's out of this world, still is. Probably one of the most iconic known convertibles ever. That Trey is crazy. That color combo is still the deal. I watch that movie sometimes just for the car. I fast forward just to the car. That was dope. So even though it came out first, I remember watching, I remember Menace more vividly. I don't know, I just do. I remember in Boys in the Hood, though, when they was getting into it with the blood dudes, and they was busting on him, he was hitting the switches in the tray. I was like, oh, that is clean. But I never really liked long cars like that. Next, that drop Mustang in Kid and Play. Kid and Play 2. I remember Foreplay. He had that all cherry drop. I think it was an LX with a black top. He used to call it Foreplay. Remember, I'm in love with Mustangs, so every Mustang I see, I just want it. That's all I'm looking at. So that came out the same year as Menace. I looked that up too. And then after that, Foreplay was cold. Foreplay was so clean to me. After that, Beverly Hills Cop 3 came out. I love Beverly Hills Cop. He had a red drop LX or GT. That came out too. That was another Mustang. I was like, man, I want a Mustang so bad. So every movie that had a Mustang in it, I just was in love with it. And then the last movie that got me into liking cars was that 61 Impala Big Worm came through on Friday. Once again, that's in 95. I'm probably like 10, 11. I'm getting a little older. Nah, you're like 10. I'm getting a little older. You know, so my older cousins and them was kind of putting me up on other makes and models. I just thought Big Worm was just looked dope in there, permed up. You know what I mean? In the 6-1 drop. I thought he looked it tight, but I still wasn't nothing that was on my radar. I'm a kid, you know? I thought the ice cream truck was tighter than that, you know? But looking back, that 6-1 was crazy too. So them is the initial cars that kind of got me into liking cars. That Mustang and Menace. The Mustang in House Party 2. I said Kid and Play. Beverly Hills Cop 3. Eddie Murphy came through in that red drop when he was coming through the, I forgot what they called it. The little Disneyland. He was coming through in the Mustang. He was going crazy. And then both them Impalas. I always liked them. They was always tight to me. Okay. So in 2000 and 98, my brother moved to California. So I was like, dang, bro, gone. I was mad, but I was kind of happy, like I'm gonna have somewhere to visit. So he'll come back every summer. He came back in like 2000. And he was like, yeah, when I go back home, I'm finna get me a Mustang. 2000. I'm probably like 8th grade or something. I'm like, yeah. He like, yeah, I'm finna get me a Mustang. I'm finna get me a Stang. I'm like, what you mean? You know, back then, it was grown people's cars. Like, it's not like now to where you might see a 16-year-old coming to high school and like, it wasn't really, I ain't gonna lie, actually I was, but I'm gonna get to that in a minute. It wasn't like that. Like, Them was grown people's cars. You know, them Mustangs probably cost, man, them Mustangs was probably 7,500, 8,500 back then. You wanted to drive Mustang off the lot. They was up there, you know, so wasn't no kids having them. I did see a couple Monte Carlos in the streets. I'm not gonna lie, but we'll probably play no city state for sure. So he like, yeah, I'm finna go grab me a Mustang. I'm finna go grab me a Mustang. You know, bro started binging them already. Bro started hustling. I'm still going to school. I'm hooping. So I'm like, what you mean? He like, I'm finna get me a Mustang. I'm like, all right. He go back home. He come back in 01. He like, yeah, I got one. I'm like, what it look like? He like, I didn't bring no pictures. I'm like, what color was it? He like, it's gold. It was gold. He was telling me about it. He had some ponies on it. I'm juiced. Like, what? I ain't gonna lie. I'd be a sucker not to say it. Bro was probably single-handedly the most influential person in me wanting to ride high performance. I'd be a sucker not to give him that. So I'm gonna give him his credit for that. Like, I liked him, but bro made it a reality. Like, nah, bro, we can go get one. Like, we can go get one. All my partners got them. You feel me? By that time, they was kind of coming down. Like, you might can go get one for 5,000 now. You might can go get one for like 4,500. You know what I'm saying? You might could work a little trade. You know what I'm saying? So it was like they was kind of coming down a little bit. But back when they first came out, I remember seeing them on the lot for 12,000. You know what I'm saying? On 82nd. I remember him being in the nickel lab for 15 bands. Like, I remember him being like high, like crazy high, like, you know, but whatever. So he making it believable. He like, he had a gold one. I'm like, what happened? He like, I don't know what he told me. So anywho, man, I'll be burping. So anyways, I'm like, all right, that's what it is. So he sparking me. By this time, I'm still young. He like, I think I'm finna move back. I'm like, all right. I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. You know, me and bro was already like this. So fast forward in 02, he moved back. But he broke. I'm like, what happened? He like, bro, I had to sell my Mustang. Ooh. I'm like, dang, I wasn't getting no money at all. I'm going to school. So he like, man, I got to get another one. I'm like, man, what you going to do? This like 02. This when Gone in 60 Seconds came out. So he'll watch it. He'll watch it. The next thing I know, I start watching it. And really his favorite car was the 67 Shelby GT500. So in turn, it became my favorite car. 67 Shelby GT500. I couldn't drive a stick. He like, yeah, I'm gonna teach you, bro. It's good. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. We used to watch that movie every single day. We'd be in the bed. He'd be on this side. I'd be on that side. We'd watch the movie every single day. Every day. Like, yeah, well, you gotta drive like this. Shift like this. Use your feet and use your hand and eye coordination. Turn the wheel like this. And what's that button? Oh, that's nice. And what's that? Oh, he got a bottle in the trunk. It's like a supercharger and make it go faster. And he was just giving me game about cars because he was in California already rocking with his homies. Like, you feel me? So I was just learning at the time. So he just lacing my boots like, oh yeah, bro, this and that and that and this and this and that and that and this and bro, I really can drive. And I'm like, all right, it sounds good. I seen him drive a regular car, but I never seen him drive nothing high. So fast forward, this video gonna be longer than I thought. So fast forward, he meets this female. She go finance him a car. I think he gonna get like an 88, 89 Mustang, all white, LX, with the rack on the back of the trunk, black top. clean. Red guts, burgundy guts, clean. My mom used to be tripping, like, she'd let me ride, but then again, she kind of wouldn't. So at this time, I'm probably like a freshman. He slide through with my uncle 2 T's. Rest in peace to my uncle 2 T's. Damn, man. Man. Love you, Aunt. Damn. I took you somewhere else. So he come through with my uncle 2 T's to my house. My mom come in the house like, your brother outside in that damn car. He better not come around and doing that stupid, crazy stuff. Man, whatever. I'll run outside. It's probably like 10. But it's November, October. So it's like, it's pitch black. I jump in the car. He come outside. He like, I told you. Like Boosie Dyer. Nigga, I told you. Nigga, we hug him. We embrace it. I'm hella happy for him. He like, yeah, bro, it's good. I'm looking. I'm going around the car. I'm looking. I see my uncle in the car. He in there on the cell phone on the chirp. See my uncle in the car. He like, I'm looking. He like, nigga, get in there. I'm like, huh? He like, nigga, get in there. I'm like, nigga, I jumps in there. Jump in there. Hit the corner. I'm, come back around. Hit it. I stump it. It was like a little truck in my on the side of the street. I almost hit that. Came up out of it, my eyes. He started laughing. Like, yeah, bro, you gotta get your bars up. Like, my heart. So I get out the car. My mom kind of tripping. You don't need to be driving that. We like, oh no, mom, it's cool. You know, bro grinding, bro gritting, bro getting it. So he like, man, I'm gonna come get you this weekend. Man, I'm sick. Man, I want to go so bad. My mom wasn't going. Bro, jump in there and give me a hug, lock up. It's good. I'm gonna come get you this weekend. It's good, bro. It's good. This might have been a Sunday. So bro come grab me like Friday or something. We just pushing. By that time, that's when we was going to I can't remember the B shop right there on 102nd and Start. I can't think of the name of the B shop. It wasn't Car Toys. It wasn't Outrageous. We used to all go get our music done there. So he came through with 2 12s and 2 amps, the alarm, and the automatic starting. Bro went crazy. Bro was doing his Dougie. Anyways, he come and get me. So we ride and we go a couple spots. I'm like, man, he gonna let me drive. You feel me? I'm just happy to be riding with Big Dog. So we get to where we going. He like, go ahead, drive. I'm like, what? He like, go ahead, drive. I get in there. I'm a freshman. I could drive, but it was kind of like my mama let me go here and there and here and here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of driving, getting acclimated to it, doing my Dougie, everything cool. I'm feeling it. He like, put the top down. I put the top down. I'm just cold as a hoodie on slide. He had the beat. We used to be playing that Mac Dre song. Here's the song for you. Here's the song for you. Beamers roll, Beamers jack, and let's keep on dipping. I'm old school, and I'm old school. Pie flip, my business, attending to my business. That was my joint, right? We used to put it on repeat on the deck, them old Pioneers deck, the ones I used to light up like green. It was super dope with all the settings on it. We should play that. We should play that on repeat, on repeat, on repeat, on repeat. That was my joint. So yeah, we just rocking, doing what we doing. So I'd be downtown with bro on the bricks, you know, all the SHIT. So he had that. And he like, yeah, bro, you gotta grab you a car. I'm like, all right. He like, yeah, you gotta grab you a car. I'm like, all right, bet. So he like, what you gonna get? I'm like, ain't no question. I wanted to get a drop. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't have it. I think bro like fighting ass heads through the little situation and put something down and was doing what he was doing. Because he was just getting back on his toes. So I didn't have it. When I didn't have nobody going to go put no car in my name for me, it wasn't happening. So I'll probably say that summer, freshman summer maybe, sophomore summer, we used to always work on cars. I used to always stand around. I'm going to take a small break to explain something. I used to stand around, and that's one of my biggest regrets. I'm going to get back to the story. I never actually wrenched on anything, which was a gift and a curse. And this for all my young dudes that want to get into the car game, that's inspired. Pick up that socket set and go to work. Don't be discouraged. If you mess up, keep going. See, I was always scared to mess up. And I didn't really want to work in front of people because they was always like quicker than me with the tools. So like, I'd just be super discouraged. Like, they'd be like, man, move out the way. You don't know what you're doing. Or they'd be talking about car parts or motors or what kind of motor ran that, a 302 or what's that, a 305 or what kind of exhaust is he running, man? Are you running is it a true dual? Is it what is he running? Is it a 2-inch? Is it a, 3-inch straight pipe? Like, what was he running? I didn't understand no terminology, no nothing. They like, what kind of motor in here? What kind of transmission in here? Like, I didn't know. So they'd kind of make fun of me. So it kind of made me not really want to work on cars, and I regret it. So I would never work on cars. I kind of stand around, sometimes pass the tools. I play the music. You know what I'm saying? I go to the store, grab the little oils and stuff like that, and I never really learned because my bro would always do it for me because he loved me and he was rocking with me. But it was kind of hurting me because I used to have to always call him when I broke down, and they used to irritate me. I always been the nigga with a terrible attitude. So he'd be like, nigga, I with a grill, or I'm downtown, or just do it yourself. But nigga, how am I finna do it myself? And every time I'm attempting a word, you're pushing me out the way. And my other homies did it to me too. But that was my regret. So I'm saying this to everybody that got a car. I don't care how much money you got a big old bag, a small bag, and I always had a heavy bag. Always paid. But I would start getting my cars home and notice I don't like the way this is ran. I don't like the way they tuck these wires. Why you didn't do it like that? Like, bro, that's nasty. And I'd be irritated and be mad, ready to go get at a nigga. And my brother used to be like, bro, ain't nobody gonna make it perfect. It's not their car. I should be like, but I'm paying him. He's like, so, but it don't really work like that. Learn. I was chasing girls, doing my thing, and I never had to. Like, somebody would always be like, watch y'all, bro, you moving too slow and do it. And I met my partner, Lil Mike, when I was like 18. I met Spinks first. Shout out the Black, my barber. Now my family. He introduced me to Lil Mike. So Big Mike introduced me to Lil Mike. I had poured transmission fluid in my radiator. And it was overheating crazy. And I called Big Mike like, hey, bro, I poured. Didn't you tell me to get he said, nah, nigga, I told you to get the antifreeze, but I said, he said, transmission. Man, kind of laughing at me. I was kind of ashamed. I'm kind of speeding up, but there's just a little context of how I got to finally working. He called Lil Mike. He pulled up on him. We got that lot over there off of like 6th and Killingsworth where the buffer man used to be in there buffing. He pulled up. He like, what's up? I'm like, what's up? He like, you need some help? I'm like, yeah. I kind of had an attitude because I was ashamed. He like, what happened? I'm like, bro, I put some. He like, yeah, bro, I don't do that. He flushed out my radiator, flushed it all the way out, dumped all the fluids, put the water hose in it. Put fresh antifreeze in there, started it back up. He like, bro, just here go my number, bro, if you need me. This back when I was 18. I'm grown now. He been working on my cars for a lifetime, so definitely double salute to Lil Mike. Always showed up for me, always looked out for me. Every car I had, he didn't almost touch or build. I ain't gonna lie. From my Mustangs to my Villy, my big dog. So, that's my partner. Always been solid, always looked out for me, gave me some game, you know, taught me a lot, but ain't nobody really gonna show you how to do what they do because that's how they making their money. So it's not that he was keeping the game from me, but it's like, if I'm showing you to do how I do, nigga, what you need me for? And I ain't mad, but I had the bag, so I just paid. But I wish I would have been doing my own thing. I spent so much money on labor to get the car home and not be happy with people work. So the best thing I can tell anybody to do that want to work, and I'm finna get back into the story, go invest. Get you an impact drill, a heavy duty jack, some jack stands, some crimpers, some bud connectors, maybe a heat gun, an angle cutter, different size gauge wires to learn how to extend your wires, a little socket set from Harbor Freight, little 150, 200 piece for like $100, just the essentials. Like, you ain't gotta go get no Snap-on stuff because you're probably not gonna be that dope. Everything else you can probably go get for like a band. You know, people spending that on a pair of shoes. Go get your essentials and keep adding to it. You know, you're not gonna get everything in the beginning, you know, but keep working. You're gonna get it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a mechanic. Never have been. But I always did the research. I had the knowledge and I always been super neat. So I was like, once I do start wrenching, oh, it's gonna be crazy. So that's what I've been doing lately. Wrenching, doing my own work. Ain't calling nobody, ain't paying nobody. No, I'm gonna do my own thing. If I get stuck, I YouTube one of the homies. I call one of the homies or jump on YouTube and figure it out. You know, it's always cool to have one person that you can call and chop it up with that give you some game and don't discourage you. You know what I'm saying? I was discouraged a lot. I used to be mad, wanting to fight. Like, nigga, you don't know what you're doing. Like, yeah, but look out for me. You know? So, grind for a year. Start with an oil change. You know? Then start with some plugs. Put the wires on there. You know? You might can make it to a cap and rotor. I don't know. You might not. Learn how to drain your fluids. Learn about all the parts on the car. Just small stuff. Then you might go do some brakes. And then just build it up. And before you know it, I mean, you really won't be going to no shop. Wiring. Everything is labeled now. I mean, you honestly can do anything you put your mind to. Just be patient. Buy the right stuff. And don't always try to cheap out. You don't got to buy the most expensive stuff. But if somebody's saying, go get this, go get that. Don't always try to go get the bottom of the barrel stuff. Yeah, it may work. But it's probably not going to last. I've always been a quality over quantity person. Listen. Don't worry about what nobody's saying about you because, I mean, a sucker going to be a sucker and a hater going to be a hater. So keep grinding, keep working. That's the best thing I can tell you. That's my biggest regret. Not doing more of my own work. The way I'm feeling right now, I'm feeling like Superman. I'm not paying him to do nothing. I'm not paying him to do nothing. Period. And I may. But I'm feeling like I'm not giving nobody no money to do nothing. I can learn. I can take my time. I can watch YouTube. I can Google. Call one of the homies if I get stuck. Work on your own core. Period. I'm preaching that to my kids. Any little homies. If you get stuck and you mess it up, and go to a shop or somebody better. But at least try. I was always afraid to fail and for it not to be perfect, but it ain't no such thing. Don't be afraid to fail. Now we're going to transition back into the story low-key. We used to drive up and down 122nd because he's go to my uncle's house. My uncle Timmy that died, so rest in peace, uncle, I love you. He used to live off of like, I don't know, the block before Sandy, maybe 128th. I don't know. My brother like, I know a dude that got a stain. He want $800 for it. I'm 9th, 10th grade. I didn't have no money. I might have been selling a little bit of weed. The Nordstrom elbows were just kind of kicking in, going to go grab something, taking it back. That was kind of kicking in. So I didn't really have no pipe like that. I was hooping. I wasn't doing my thing. Bro was doing this thing, but when you hustling, it'd be up and it'd be down. Sometimes, bro, it'd be up, sometimes it'd be down. That's just what it was. So at this time, bro was down. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I really don't got it to just buy it for you, bro. I wish I could. I don't have it. So I always been good with stacking money. That's a Fendi. So we go talk to the dude. He like, I want 1,000. Bro doing all the talking. He like, man, we ain't got no band, bro. He like, man, you can't take like 600. He like, my bro like, what's this leak? He like, it's a training leak. My bro like, okay, we got him. He like, what's up, bro? You gonna take like what you gonna do? He like, man, give me 900. He like, all right, bet. I only got like 5. I think bro, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm low-key kind of down. I think he wrecked his car. He like, bro, I'm kind of down right now. I'm like, I understand. This what pushed me to hustle and jump in the streets. That's what pushed me to hustle and jump in the streets. Maybe in another story I get into that. Probably won't, but maybe. I got a bar. I started hustling because niggas was telling me no. Not bro in particularly, but just people in general. Watching people ball, going to the store, get J's, Guess jeans, Eddie Bauer polo down. Nigga, you running around here halfway dirty trying to figure it out. Nigga running around with SEI t-shirts on. You won't figure it out. So that's one of the reasons why I jumped in the streets, because niggas was telling me no. And I was like, I'm not finna keep sitting around here starving, waiting on somebody to eat and having to ask my bro for money like bro or not, nigga. Like, that's not me. Bro made sure I was Gucci and Gabbana. He did what he can do. And some. So I ain't gonna take it from him, but every time as a man that was like, nigga, I don't want to keep calling you for no money, my nigga. I'm grown. I'm with my girl. Nigga, I want to do what I want to do. You know, moms was doing her one too, making it make sense, but it wasn't no paper like that. I was asking my mom for money when I was like 10 years old. So, dad was gone. My dad went to the pen when I was 15. I didn't see him again until I was like 25. My dad was gone. So, you feel me? I remember sitting at my mom's house looking out the window, damn near ready to cry, like, man, I gotta get some money. Like, I'd rather die than be broke. That's where my drive come from. Like, going to school, the homies having the J's, you wearing niggas hand-me-downs, and I'm kind of all over the place in this video, but it's my first video, so bear with me. Giving y'all a little bit of backstory. So, I just remember being sick with tears in my eyes, like, I'm not finna keep coming to school dirty. I'm not finna keep being the butt of niggas' jokes, punching niggas in their mouth, going to the office, getting sent home. Nigga, your afro nap, y'all bow, bow, firing on niggas. That's cool. You feel me? Socking on niggas. Facts. You know, I wanted it, so I wouldn't got it. That's why I'd be like, why you always so serious? But I know how I feel not to have nothing, bro. And be a little dirty nigga. We still a little dirty niggas, but we fly now. You feel me? So, I just know how I feel. My mom wasn't going to Copeland's and Foot Locker, and I wasn't getting no J's. That's out. What you talking about? I gotta be a little better than your little sister. Now you have to step up and be a man. My mom talking to me like that, nigga, like 11 years old. And I ain't saying she wasn't a mom, because she's the best mom in the world and always took care of me, but we don't have it. Nigga, I'm making $5 an hour. How I'm finna get you? That don't make no sense. Nigga, my partner mom making $20 an hour. $25 an hour. Nigga, my mom making $5 an hour. Working at the Goodwill. You feel me? Salvation Army, which is the same thing. You know, going in their school shopping, like, man, I want Paul on the time. And nigga, mom, like, nigga, I don't. Me and my mom getting into it. Like, I don't. Are you ungrateful? Boo. Nah, I want more for myself. My middle name, Rich, she used to be like, well, yo, you must gonna be rich. Yeah, I am. I always had a defiant attitude. I always knew I was gonna ball. And I stuck to it. So that's why I started hustling. You feel me? I remember them pivotal moments. Like me getting one of my first car and, you feel me? Like, man, all right. My dad gone. I wasn't hustling or chilling on dope or nothing like that. I was just like, man, what am I finna do? So back to the story. We get to dude house. He like, man, we go back. My brother like, man, that transmission gonna be like $500-600 to get fixed. Bro working him down for me because I don't really got the money. He don't really got it either. So dude kind of get mad like, bro, I keep it. So my brother like, man, he like, give me 8. You don't got it. He like, that's what I'm taking. I remember giving him 700. He counted it. Yeah, I remember how Warren flipped Smokey money over. He said, bro, this 700. He like, hey, bro, this is all we got, bro. I was in the dude living room, bro. I was so sad. I remember it was me, my bro, the white dude, and his girl. I was sad, bro. Like, man, if I don't get this car, I didn't want to cry. I wanted the car that bad. He was like, bro, I can't take 7. His girl was like, just give it to him. Woo, woo, woo. This white dude, he was on too. He was balling. So he was like, I'm not giving him. His wife was like, I tell you guys what, if you can bring us back like 50 or $100 in like a week or so, we'll do it. I was like, that was God, bet. He was gonna hold the title. My brother was like, bro, I'm not giving you $700. What are you talking about? So they going back and forth. Bro doing all the talking. I'm not really doing no talking. I'm young. I ain't really, you feel me? He like, bro, we gonna bring your money, bro. He like, all right. So they going back and forth. I never forget. He gave me the keys. I threw them to my bro. He like, oh, why you want me to be the reason? Why you want me to be the reason? I'm like, get that thing. You know, bro, you let me rock your thing. Before I even dropped through the keys to bro. Bro, back it out. He come down and think, you know, bro's a real driver, certified. California on back. One of the first young niggas started swinging donuts in the middle of the street. Me too. In 01, 02, on MLK, when the cars were still up, giving it up. Young niggas, no niggas went on the streets at all. Pressure. When they was calling the police, the white people was calling the police when we was swinging donuts. Back then, young niggas, been outside. I just ain't on that no more. But I get back on that though. So I feel like I signed a record deal. So we slide, get to my uncle's house, checking it out. Bro popped the hood. He like, it's strong, it's cool, it's strong, it's strong. You know, I just went to work. Got a little cold air intake. Bro probably did the plugs and wires for me. Went to Jiffy Lube, drained the fluids. I don't think the heat was working, but it was mine. It was all burgundy. It was an 87 hatchback, all burgundy with a gray sticker kit with gray guts. I mean, it was dog clean. I don't got no pictures, and I don't know how to add no pictures to this video because it's my first video, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. Maybe I have my cousin or something add them in later on. But it was burgundy, gray guts with the gray sticker kit. It came on the bullets, the nasty Mustang wings. So we ended up hitting the lick and putting some ponies on there. Shout out my partners, man. So I put the ponies on there. I was in the gang. So I'm gonna speed up the story. My brother like, yeah, you gotta get some exhaust. I'm like, what's that? He like to kind of open it up so we can breathe better. Stop. I'm like, how much that cost? He like, probably like, I had to probably do it for like 200, get the mufflers. Probably do it for 250. I'm like, damn, I ain't got it. I don't know what I was doing. I was just always been a nigga that attracted paper. So I called, bro, I'm ready. He like, all right. Go get it. So right before that, bro had the 88, 89 LX drop. He totaled it. Right when and he had a car for a minute. Right when I totaled my car, right when he totaled his car, he was stuck. So he didn't have a car for a second. I ended up getting my car. So we was in my car every day. But it was luck because we was in this car for 2 years, so it didn't matter, you know. I used to take his car to school sometimes, swing donuts, hit the curb, didn't tell him. Go buy a tire, hit the curb again, didn't tell him. Drive to my girl's house. He had beaten air. He had another little, you know what I'm saying, situation, so you should let me take the car. I forgot about that. So it was nothing. I wasn't tripping. We're together every day anyway. I'm going to school from wherever he at. You feel me? So bro, like, come get me. I'm finna go get another Mustang. I'm like, all right. We go to the lot. He financed again. He gonna get like we in 2002 maybe? 3? So he gonna get like a 2001 or something Mustang GT, the newer body though. The bubble body. I think it's a 4.6, 4.8. I don't know what's in that thing. One of them. 5-speed. Black on black with a hood. It was running retarded. You hear me? I couldn't drive a stick then. I'm gonna get into my next video when I got my first stick. He gonna get that. He left a lot and it was, I was kind of mad because I couldn't drive it. That joint was moving. They did a little bit of work to it. They put a chip in it. It was hot. It probably was a little bit hotter then than now. I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't understand the difference between the stick and the automatic. But I'm not going to lie. My uncle used to be like, man, you need to sell that car. Man, I'm having dreams of you wrecking it and you killing yourself. So he ended up getting that. Put the beat in there. It's when we was going. Them champions, them Pioneer champions, I think, right before we started doing the MTX 75s, 95s. So he like, all right, go get your exhaust done, then come back to Unks. Everybody finna be over here. They want to see your car. I've been talking it up. He like, it's time to perform. It's time for you to come swing a couple. I'm like, all right. I'm kind of scared. I'm out there at the muffler shop on like 200 and something in Division. I'm way out there. My uncle stayed on like 128 in like Sandy. Or the block up, might have been Prescott. My girl used to stay over there too, so my plan was to get my exhaust done, pull up on the cutties, 6, rest in peace, Shooter. Damn, I said rest in peace 3 times, bro. Damn, Shooter gone. Man. Yeah, that's crazy. Man. Rest in peace, Shooter. Shooter gone. Man. So he like, yeah, come through, swing a couple donuts, and then, you know, I'm finna do that. They go to my girls. My girls had in the Willow Springs, right next to, right off of Sandy too. So I was gonna go over there, perform, go to my girl house, get a burrito or something, chill. So the exhaust dude, I'm calling him all day. He like, it'll be later. I'm like, what is this nigga taking so long for, bro? Another thing, the nigga never had no patience. He called me like 7, like, it'll be ready in an hour. I'm gonna stay open. I'm like, I zoom up there. I don't even know how I got there. I think my bro took me and dropped me off. This where's finna turn up at. This one I wrecked. Pay attention, it's gonna go fast. NASCAR fast. I'm up there for like an hour. It's cold. It's wintertime. It's dark. It's cold as shh. I just put 112 in there. I had a Pioneer deck, that infamous Pioneer deck. If I have my Cuddy edit this joint, I'm gonna have him put that Pioneer deck in there too. Anybody from the mid 2000s, from probably like 01 to like 05, this deck was notorious. That Pioneer deck, all the settings, it used to light up green. I had a deck, and I had 112. I don't know what that 12 was. It might have been like a champion. I don't think I had no MTXs yet, but my bro was running through different beat in the Mustang, so he'd buy 2 subs, take it out. Buy 2 subs, take it out. So when he wrecked the car, he had some beat laying around. So he was like, here, bro, you can just take a 12, bro, and a box and an amp, and here. I'm like, all right. I don't know why I put 2 12s in there. He might have sold, I don't know. I remember it was in Pioneers, though. I'm going to try to find them speakers, too. I think they was black. They was all black. And then they went to the Champions. He had 4 of them in that scraper, too, he had. The Sprite scraper. And they used to, bam. He gave me one. An amp and I bought my own deck. Nigga deck back then for $50, $100. But it was his main Pioneer we rock with. If you a cart, you know. Inside speakers. I think bro really took everything out that Mustang and put it in my car because he was already up on spinning his bag and everything. He tried to get me everything down to the alarm system, but it didn't work. It was automatic. My car was automatic. 302 automatic. So I'm getting my exhaust done. I'm on 188, 202nd in division. I think I'm at I might be at Meineke or Barker's Mufflers. I've been around that long. You feel me? You dig? We at Barker's. I'm getting a 2-inch from the headers on back with the H pipe and the 40 series flows. Always did 40 series flows. Always. That's back before the X pipe. We was doing H pipes. The little tips. I had turn downs. I'm backing off the lift. I'm like, bro, come on. I pay him a little 200, whatever. I'm breaking myself to mess with this car. I don't got it. I'm staying with Mom Dukes. Little 1-2 with the weed, a little Nordstrom movement, but I'm really, you feel me? I'm trying to make it to the A. I'm trying to be AI. So every dollar I get, I'm putting in this car. So I get it. When I back my car off the lift, it's some oil. I vividly remember backing out the oil. And I was like, bro, what the He like, oh, it's some oil. You good? It'll drive off. I was like, what? He like, yeah, it's good. It'll drive off. I had a tranny leak, and he was putting some exhaust on my car. That's what he was doing. I'm trying to get to the hood so bad, I'm not even thinking like, I'm not even knowing oil makes the tires go yeah. So I used to watch bro work the wheel. He I done had none of that. I done had these yet. Bro used to be was just happy to be riding. So what I used to do was I get in my car, I just hit the gas. And then, and I let it go and get out of it and let the wood come back straight, then catch it. And I had kind of figured out which way the posse worked, you know what I'm saying, how everything worked. So, but I didn't have none of that. I didn't have none of this. So I was all just adrenaline on some movie shit, like on some Fast and the Furious stuff. My brother used to be like, bro, you gotta learn where to put your hands there. I'm like, what you mean? He like, bro, you can't, bro, you gotta, like, you can't hit the gas, you're gonna wreck. I'm thinking the car, well, you know, you hit it. If you don't, explain it to you. The posse kick on, you slide, the posse kick off. The car's straight, grab the wheel, you out of it, you good. It's a 302, it's nothing hot, it's nothing crazy, so I kind of figured it out. The one thing about a posse I learned is it's unpredictable. I come out the shop. I'm coming out of the shop. I'm finna turn right up. Blinker. I look down the vision. You know that Mustang blinker loud. I'm in drive. I hit it. So instead of me sliding and getting out of it, I do a 3/4 turn to where I almost spin back around. So instead of spinning all the way around, I go from the establishment, I'm coming out like this, I jump over in the far lane, I spin all the way back around and come towards the close lane, the near lane, and almost hit the curb. I had to put it in reverse and back up. Boom. Straighten it back out, put it back in drive. Slide right. But mind you, the car's never doing this. And I'm not no driver like that at the time. So I'm definitely not doing it. It's the oil, but it's acting retarded. And I got this exhaust on here and my training leak fixed. I feel like I got 50 horses. You hear me? It's running. Flying down the vision. Mashing I'm catching every light. Breaking it down. I'm in the automatic, right? I ain't in the stick. It's running. You hear me? I get to 122nd division. Nah. Hit it again. My rear end jumping. My rear end jumping. I'm like, I ain't never done that before. This was one of my best cars. Every car I had was a good car. Every car. I'm coming on 122nd. I passed at Halsey. The dude who sold me the car, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to come back and show them I got it running. I'm flying. My brother called me. You want to chirp? Did I have a chirp? I ain't want to cap. I probably didn't have no chirp. I might have had one of the gold Nokia snake phones. It's that long ago. Where you at? I'm coming on 122nd. Nigga, you already gonna pull up. You know what to do, nigga. You know what's happening. I'm like, yeah, I'm on the way. I'm playing my favorite song I used to play. You know, we all got that one song that either knocks super hard or just always puts you in your mood. I gotta look this song up. Oh, I don't got to. It's called J.R. Writer, Oh Girl. Y'all look that up. It used to be like, oh girl, oh girl,
Oh girl,
oh
heat
girl.
makers.
Okay, oh girl, oh girl, oh girl. Okay, oh girl, oh girl, oh girl. Yeah, I'm a meaning you. I take you out to aim with you. I take you out to BBQ. I take you out for BBQ. Oh girl, oh girl, oh girl, you make me. Oh girl, oh girl, oh girl. That song used to really put me in my mood. Go look that up. J.R. Writer, Oh Girl. Type it up on YouTube. He had that sample in it. That was my favorite records. That's when Dipset was cracking. 02, 03 was having a run. I used to put that song on repeat. I used to pick my shorty up. I'll put it on. She started liking it. Like, put that song on. At 12 was hitting. It wasn't crazy. Just I had a hatchback, so it was giving me a little bit more static back there. I used to put it on repeat on my deck, so I just keep playing it. I remember that song. That song used to put me in my mood. I swear to God, I still love that record. I get down to 127 to Prescott. Make it right. Make that quick little left. The Willow Springs on your left hand side. Make that left. Coming down. I'm flying. Now the middle of the block, you make that right. I'm on 122nd. You make, I'm on 123rd, 25. I forgot what that little cut is. The Willow Springs on the left. Maybe 125th. I don't know. You make that right. My uncle and them on 128th in like Sandy. Or a block up. Was a block up Wygant? Maybe it's Wygant. I'm feeling it. Hey, you know how when you get ready to pull up on a girl or one of the homies, you know what we all do. Boom. Oh girl, oh girl, oh girl, you make me. Oh girl, oh girl, oh girl. I start the song over, right? I start the song over. So you can make that right here to go to the homies, and if you keep going straight, you have the Wooden Chicken. The Willow Springs over here, then I think they over here too. I don't remember. My brother and them outside. They're like a California block away. So I'm on 125th. They might be on 128th, but you know, Portland blocks ain't that big. I hear them, yeah, nigga, woo, woo, woo. They playing the music. Rolling in on this Mustang. I hear 6. You know, 6, you know, cuz you got me, nigga. You know what it is. Cuz I'm really nigga, woo, you know, 6 juiced. Cuz you know what it is. Woo, you know, 6. You know how you do. Right? Swizzle. My Uncle Timmy. I see all the headlights. So I can see them, but they can't see me. I'm like, all right, I'm like, lights, camera, and action. I'm like, I can't mess this up. Bro putting on so much. I'm like, yeah, little bro been driving. Nigga bro been driving. You got nigga bro really got handles now. No, I don't. Yeah, bro really gonna straight pull up and serve it on you niggas. No, I'm not. When it hurts so bad. Mind you, I never really put the car in low, but I've always watched him put the car in low. When you put it in low, you get that extra kick from that power, that extra gear. When you in a taller gear, it don't snatch like that. So it behooves me to put it in low. I'm at the light. I'm at the intersection. They down a block. They going crazy. It's looking like East 14th. It's looking like the town. It's 15 cars. It's females. Because we used to be in the stations. We used to be in the stations too. Then we come over there, the unk kick us out. We go to the stations back and forth. I'm finna get to it. I'm talking about this up. He called me. Nigga, what's happening? Nigga, whoa. I'm coming, nigga. We damn near getting into it. Bro just really want me to come show out. Here we go with bro. I'm right here. I'm finna make my right and go down there. I put it in low. I hits it. This one I knew I effed up. The rear end felt like it felt like it broke. As I'm sliding, I never felt this way before. It's like the first time I got some cootie cat. I'm a shark out of water, you hear me? It slide. Look at my eyes. I hit the brake. I jam them up. I look back. I look back. It's a brand new 2002 Lexus. We in 02. This is a 02. We in 03. This is a 03. I crush it. Bam! Hit the Lexus. Car on this go off. Bam, bam, bam. Honk, honk, bam, 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 bam. I hit the car so hard, right? I punches it. And I turns the wheel. I spin around and hit another car. Bam! This is another brand new car. Like, remember when them 01, 02 Intrepids came out? The one they was in on belly, the gold one? I hit one of them. It was like almost a year a day. I was like, oh my God. It's over with. I might start praying. I snap out of it. I said, oh, shit, I'm going to jail. I said, boom. It started up. I slide sideways. Now I'm facing like I'm going down towards the Wooden Chicken, back towards Sandy, because I was going up in numbers. Now I'm going straight back. Now I'm on 25th. I get to the bottom of the hill, hit the left. Slide. I'm really sliding because there's oil on my tires, not because I'm a driver like that. My mom living in the hood, I'm flying. I'm really mad because I tore my car up. I drive to my mom's house. My mom lived off 11th. I get to my mom's house. I pull up, I sit in the car. I was like, man, God, I hope I don't go to jail. Glass, doors, like I tore they shit up. I'm talking about the doors were smashed in, the front door, the fenders, the other doors on the Intrepid. I'm talking about the glass. You know, you hit something so hard it just crumble. I seen this later on when I came back. I'm sitting in my car for like an hour. My bro called me. He like, nigga, where you at? I'm like, oh, bro. He said, my car ain't gonna be done, bro. I gotta get it tomorrow, the next day. He like, nigga, what? I'm like, yeah. They didn't see me. They didn't see me wreck. They didn't see me wreck. I'm so ashamed. I can't tell the nigga the truth. I can't even tell him. I sit in my car for like 45 minutes to an hour. I ain't gonna lie. I might drop one. I get out my car. My door won't open. I'm trying to I had to climb over my passenger seat. And Nigga, my door gone, my finger gone, and my hood's gone. I spent every dollar I made on that car. I go in the house. I'm like, what's wrong with you? I slam my bedroom door. Boom, nothing. You better not slam no motherfucking door. Whatever. I'm getting to it with my mom. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. She come in the room. Whatever. My brother calling me for like 3 days. I'm like, every time he call me, I'm egging, or I'm hooping, or I'm at the homies, or I'm with my girl. Well, you let me pull up on you for a second, bro. Nah, it's cool, bro. One day he catch me slipping, bro. He just pull up on me. He at the corner. I'm like, fuck. He like, what happened? I'm like, bro, I came outside. Somebody sideswiped me. Nigga, please. He like, bro goes into detective mode. Bro's really a core nigga. He like, sideswipe you. Why your hood messed up? I'm like, I don't know. He like, you look buckled, nigga. Like, you hit your light out. Why is your... I'm like, nigga, I don't know, nigga. I'm ready to fight. He like, somebody sideswiped you, my nigga. It's cool. It's me, bro. That's how you talk. Yeah, nigga, somebody sideswiped me. Yeah. They ain't lean on insurance? Nah. So they sideswiped you? Yeah. Because it looked like you hit something right here and you kind of pushed it in right here. Nigga, they sideswiped me. He like, all right. So I don't got no car. So he coming to get me. And every time he coming to get me, we'll ride. He'd be like, he'd turn the music down. Or, boop, 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 boop. We had remotes back there. All right, bro, it's just me, my nigga. What happened, bro? We gonna fix it, bro, but what happened, bro? Nigga, I told you somebody. All right, bro. Boop, 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 boop. He never said, he never pressed it because he knew, like, man, I'm about to fight this nigga. So we ended up getting like a hood, a fender, and I think I popped my door out for like $500. Thinking back, I could have went to Mako and got it all fixed and painted for $500, but I didn't know. I'm 16 something years old. I remember like a year later, I was dying inside. Rewind. I did all of that. I had a blue hood, a blue fender. The door was burgundy, but somebody had like crowbarred it, so it opened up. A dude came by my house and crowbarred it and opened it for like $20. I was still driving the car, picking up girls. I swear to God, no cap. I was picking up girls, jumping over the seat. Nigga, I swear to God. Picking shorty up, she get out, I get out. She get in, I get in. Pull up to the parties. I used to park like hella far because I was embarrassed. But nigga, I was 16 with a Mustang, nigga, so I didn't care what no nigga was hollering about. But I was embarrassed. I used to have to put a bungee cord on my hood because the latch had broke and I wasn't really car savvy, and you used to have to overheat. I used to have to unhook the bungee cord and then pull the hood up and then put the fluids in there and close it and bungee cord it, and I was just like, man, I can't do this. He like, what you mean? I'm like, bro, I'm just cool. Like, I always been a person, like, once I'm off something, I'm off something. Ain't no nigga finna talk to me or nothing, I'm done. I'm finna wrap it up. I vividly remember I was picking girls up, like, work. Going to the movies. Like, you like, what you doing? I'd be like, oh, something stuck in the door. I'd be jumping over the thing. You know it's a concert right there. I'd be jumping over the thing all on the nigga's ass, balls. I'm jumping over the armrest, the console, getting out of that, jumping back on. Just hella like, I probably did that for like 6 months. I ain't gonna lie. And the tags went bad. And I never renewed them. A Mexican dude came by and crowbar opened my door for 20 bucks. Pop, 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 pop. And I could open it. I was like, okay, that's cool. But it was just ugly. It was raggedy. I ended up getting my stick. And I still had that. But I ain't getting my stick story yet. That's a good one too. And it just said the tags went bad. I never renewed the tags. I never renewed them. They would come over and tag my car, and I never renewed the tag. I don't know why I didn't renew the tags. I don't know why my brother didn't tell me to go renew the tag at the DMV. I never renewed the tags. Did I have a driver? I never renewed them. I never renewed them. I never renewed the tags. And my mom was like, they're going to take it, they're going to take it, they're going to take it. I remember one day I came home and it was just gone. I was like, what the fuck? My mom was like, I told you they took it. I think I lied to my brother again. He's like, what happened to your Mustang? Like, what happened to your Mustang, blood? I'm like, I sold it. He's like, you sold it? I'm like, yeah. Then my mom was like, she said something to him like, they took it. He's like, bro, what happened? I'm like, man, they just told it. I let it go. He's like, why you let it go? We could have took the motor out. Woo. I just let it go. I just let it go. I learned a valuable lesson. Learn at your own pace. Don't never be the entertainment for no niggas. Don't never let nobody pump you up to tear your shit up, because they're not going to help you fix it. And also, keep one hand on the wheel. All gas, no brakes.